everybody. Thank you for joining me, Krista with Imagine That Scrapbooks and Gifts for ITTV Presents Try It Out Thursdays, week number 42. Today we're going to be making this quick masculine card using a roller stamp, so make sure you tune in to watch that. But before we get started, I do have to pick a winner from last week's ITTV Presents week number 41. And our winner from last week is Miss Martha Patterson. If you'll please email us at imaginethatscrapbooks@yahoo.com to claim your prize, we'll make sure we get it out to you. And if you would like to be a winner of ITTV Presents, make sure you leave a comment on this week's video, either on Facebook or on YouTube, for your chance to win. All right, let's go get started. Okay, so for today's card, we're going to be making a little bit more of a masculine card. I know you see pink rub-ons here and think, what in the world? But that's okay. I'm going to be using a roller stamp. There's a lot of different brands of these out on the market. This one here is one that I've had for a little while. It's by Glitz. It's a doodle roller, but there's all sorts of different ones. And what we're going to do is going to roll on a little bit of a distressed design. So I have my roller stamp, which works very similar to a brayer if you're used to brayering. But we're going to pick up ink, and you're going to want to go one direction. Okay, the same thing when you stamp. You're going to want to go one direction. And this is just going to give us a little bit of a vintage kind of grunge look. So I'm literally just going to kind of put it on there wherever I want. No rhyme or reason to it, just kind of rolling it on. Now when doing these, what you don't want to do, and I'll flip one of these over so I can show you. Let's do that one right there. The reason why you don't want to go back and forth is if you start going back and forth, it's just going to look kind of muddy and out of focus. So you definitely want to roll in one direction. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually construct our card. So let's move that out of the way. Let me see here. Sorry, I want to see what I'm going to do before I start completely putting it together, because I know I'm going to be putting on some brads. So I need to see where I want them. If you're like me, I don't like my brads to show on the inside of the card. So for example, I'm going to put some brads right here, and if I had my card completely done, you would see them on the inside, which is what I don't like. So we're going to go ahead and start kind of building the card. I'm going to use the card base as a template. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this on there. Okay. Now I can put my brads on there and they won't show through the other side. I'm just using the Tim Holtz Tonic Poker. And we're going to slide our brads right through. And then these will be hidden on our card, and you won't see them on the back. Okay, then I push them down on the table, and what that does is flattens them out even more, so they go almost flush on the card. All right. I have butterfingers today. I guess it's just getting back from trade show. All right. Now we're going to do a rub-on thanks. And if you notice your brads are a little kind of wonky, if you want to leave them, you can, but I always kind of just scoot them a little once they're already on there. Okay, and we're going to take the thanks. Now remember when I said when you do rub-ons, you definitely want to cut them apart from the whole sheet, because the heat from your hand could make it transfer. If you have any more questions on rub-ons, definitely check out that ITTV, which we will have linked on this one as well. All right, so now we're just going to rub on our rub-on. And the coupon code for this week is Rolling Stamps. So come in store and check out the great selection of rolling stamps that we have. One thing I love about rub-ons, if you lift before they're ready, you can always just put it right back on there and transfer it again, and nobody will even see you did that. All right, there you go. A quick card using a roller stamp. All right, we'll see you next week.